Many people over 60 feel that artificial intelligence and the internet are things designed for the younger generation. But the truth is quite the opposite. In many ways, this is a perfect time for beginners to get involved. AI is still incredibly new. When you think about it, tools like ChatGPT only appeared in late 2022. Yet in just a few short years, it feels like artificial intelligence has been around forever. People of all ages are now using AI every day. Students, workers, business owners, and yes, plenty of retirees as well. The important thing to understand is that you are not too late to get to the party. In fact, we are still very much in the early days. Starting now means you get to learn while the tools are still becoming easier and more beginner friendly every year. One of the biggest worries people have is that they think they need to be technical to use AI. You might imagine coding, programming, or complicated software, but that really isn't the case anymore. If you can type a message, send an email, or search for something on the internet, you already have the basic skills needed to start using AI tools. I'm 70 years old myself, and before discovering AI, I had absolutely no technical experience whatsoever. What I did have was curiosity, and that is far more important. In fact, I know people in their 80s who use AI regularly. Some use it to organise their daily lives, and others even use it to help them earn extra income online. The truth is simple. AI is designed to help ordinary people, not just computer experts. Artificial intelligence might sound like something complicated, but the idea is actually very simple. Think of AI as a helpful assistant that works for you 24 hours a day. You can ask it questions, ask it to write something, explain ideas, or help you organise information. Instead of staring at a blank screen wondering what to do, AI gives you a starting point. Some AI tools write text, like ChatGPT. Others can create images, voices, or even short videos. But at its heart, AI is simply software designed to help you think, create, and work faster. And once you start using it, you quickly realize how helpful it can be. You might be surprised to hear this, but people over 60 actually have some powerful advantages online. Younger people may understand technology quickly, but they often lack something incredibly valuable: life experience. Over the years, you have learned patience, problem solving, and common sense. These qualities are extremely useful when building something online. For many seniors, using AI becomes almost like a hobby. It keeps the mind active, helps you stay up to date with modern trends, and sometimes even gives you something interesting to talk about with your grandchildren. Personally, I always look forward to experimenting with AI and seeing what new things I can learn. One of the most common thoughts people have is, "I'm too old to learn this," but that belief simply isn't true. In reality, many online income methods today are actually simpler than some of the paperwork we used to deal with at banks or offices years ago. Of course, as we get older, we also become more cautious, and that is not a bad thing at all. There are scams online, and it's wise to stay careful. But being cautious doesn't mean we should avoid trying new things. It simply means we approach them sensibly. Another surprising fact is that you don't even need a desktop computer to get started. Many people now manage their online work directly from a smartphone. With an Android phone or an iPhone, you can access tools like Google Docs, YouTube, Canva, and many AI platforms. In fact, I often work from my phone myself. I can edit documents, write scripts, check my YouTube channel, and manage my online projects all from the palm of my hand. As a matter of fact, parts of this very script were written on my phone. If you've never used Google Docs before, it's a wonderful free tool and very easy to learn. Now let's talk about a very simple way AI can help you start earning online. Writing. Don't worry, you don't need to be a professional writer. One of my favourite ways to use AI is to ask it to generate a list of headings about a topic I'm interested in. Then I ask it to write a short paragraph under each heading. After that, I add my own thoughts, experiences, and personality. Finally, I ask AI to help tidy everything up so it flows nicely. To me, this feels like a perfect collaboration. I bring the creativity and the life experience, and AI helps with the heavy lifting. Another excellent option is creating YouTube videos without ever appearing on camera. Many successful channels operate this way. AI can help write scripts, generate voiceovers, and even assist with editing. For example, there are voice generation tools where you simply paste your script into a text box, choose a voice you like, and the system reads it out naturally. This is perfect for people who are a little camera shy, like myself. You can focus on sharing useful information without worrying about being on screen. Affiliate marketing is another area where AI can be extremely helpful. In simple terms, affiliate marketing means recommending products or services and earn a commission when someone signs up through your link. You're not really selling anything, instead you're helping people discover solutions. AI can help you research products, write reviews, structure articles, and explain things clearly. For someone just starting out, this can make the entire process much easier to understand. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to do too much too quickly. Online, you'll often see bold claims promising huge earnings overnight. I must admit I was taken in by some of those claims myself when I first started. But over time, I learned that success usually comes from something much simpler, starting small and being consistent. In my previous video, I suggested aiming for a small goal of around £50. It may not sound like much, but reaching that first milestone can be incredibly motivating. There are thousands of AI tools available today, and it can quickly become overwhelming. The smartest approach is actually the simplest one. Start with just one tool. For many beginners, that tool can simply be ChatGPT. Spend some time experimenting with it. Ask questions, generate ideas, try small projects. Eventually, you'll have that eureka moment where everything suddenly makes sense. And when that happens, your confidence grows very quickly. One of the greatest advantages of being over 60 is the amount of knowledge you already have. Think about your life experiences: gardening, cooking, budgeting, DIY repairs, travel tips. These are all topics people search for every single day online. A simple exercise is to sit quietly with a notebook and start writing down things you've learned throughout your life. Once you start, you may be surprised how many ideas begin to appear. Another important thing to remember is that your first attempt doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it almost certainly won't be, and that's completely normal. You'll often hear successful creators say something very simple: just get started. Practice really does make progress. Each small step improves your understanding and builds your confidence. If you've watched this far, that tells me something very important. You're curious. And curiosity is the beginning of every new opportunity. Please don't worry about whether AI might be difficult to learn. It really isn't as complicated as it might seem. If a 70-year-old man like me can learn to use it, I'm quite certain you can too. Many AI tools are free to try, including ChatGPT. So why not experiment a little and see where the journey might take you? You might just surprise yourself. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for visiting, and bye for now.